from Worcester to Green. We are travelling on a Volvo V7RLE with a Platinum Centro body. So we are just departing Worcester City Centre and we're going round to Green, and I just hope that you enjoy the journey. So there's a street light there for the X53 service towards Evesham. And of course, out on the 31A today is the Volvo V7RLE with a right eclipse urban body, which used to be a Salt Road branded one, but now it's been painted into the first Barbie livery now, because Salt Road is now a thing of the past. Now there is also the right Gemini on this route as well, but however I couldn't get the Gemini, and of course there's a Solo around here as well. The Gemini is out on the other route. I couldn't get the Gemini, so we've got the Centro. I have to pull up the Centro, but I'm hopefully soon to do it on a Malvern run. On a Malverns. So we're just now waiting at traffic lights for completion to go towards Green. To come on the channel. Now so far we got, so if you've checked the recent videos, I've done 296s and the service 31A and the 27, so you can check them out because I was here on Friday just gone here in Worcester. So finally we've got the only routes I need left now that are first local routes in Worcester is the 34 and the 45, so those are the last two remaining first local routes to do in Worcester, and then we'll move on. We've done the 32s, so the ones on, so the locals are done in Worcester now. Is like 31s, 31A, 32, 35, 36, 37, which is now part of the 303, 38s. So the only ones I need left is the 45 and the 34. So that will complete. So there's the old cooperative store in Worcester.
So then guys, as you can tell, we are now at the St John's area now in Worcester, and as you know, this is the 30 from Worcester round to Green, which is operated by First Bus. Now this bus here operates, this route operates 7 days a week, so that is brilliant that it runs 7 days a week, but the only days it doesn't operate is Christmas Day, and I'm not sure, I don't think it operates on Easter Sunday. So anyway, we're now heading away from the St John's area, and we're on our way to Green.
Uploading more videos on the channel in the next few weeks, so I just hope that you are all looking after yourselves. So we've got, so our Centro is now zooming along. So make sure you keep watching these videos that I'll upload to you on the channel. So I am going to continue to maintain the channel in the next few weeks. So you are now coming. So the time. So here we go. So we're now coming down towards the Road. So all I need next is the 34 and 45. So, and then that will complete my entire first Worcester local routes. And I'm going to be so happy once I've done all these amazing videos here on Worcester To St Adventures. Hopefully soon, maybe in the next year, might go over to Great Malvern on the 44, probably to ride either the Street Deck or the Gemini, because it's a shame I can't get the Gemini now, because, well, it was on the 30. I know it's on this line, but sadly I can't get the Gemini now because due to the fact I've missed the Gemini, so I've had to catch the Centro. To be honest, I really like the catch the Centros because I've had them before with Don buses as well on the 303, the 202, 42, which is now the 52. Oh, there's the Gemini just gone past on the 30 towards Dying, heading back to the city centre. Of course, there's the power cables. They go through the hollow countryside, and you might have seen my 310, 308, 309 and the S310 blogs. So I'm so happy to maintain what a great, successful YouTube channel. Worcester To St Adventures is going to continue to succeed in the next few weeks and months, and also to the end of the year. So then, here we go, we are just now heading upwards now, so we are just heading through traffic lights. So I just hope that you are all enjoying this channel. So I'm so happy to nearly complete most of every route within the county of Worcestershire, and I'm going to continue to maintain that in a successful manner. So there will be more exciting videos to come on the channel. So let's just crack on, guys. Lights changed to green. The time is now 1 o'clock. Should get back into Worcester for 20 past. Should come back. So gotta have a hurry for the 303, or might do a few stuff walking around Worcester before heading back to Kidderminster. So here we are, going towards Tudor Way. So now we're going down Tudor, going towards the Dynasty Estates. So now that I've done most of every route in the county now, Worcestershire, just had to drop the camera down earlier because I've gone past the private property. So I just hope that you've enjoyed. So we will get more videos on the channel in the next upcoming weeks. So we will maintain the channel as normal, so more videos are going to be on the way, so we will get the channel thriving again as we would always do. With the channel, it has to be important that we do keep the channel staying afloat and introduce new exciting fun, because we want some fun here at Worcester To St Adventures, and the fun is still carrying on. so the only next first local Worcester routes I need now is the 34 and the 45, and then that will complete the success of this channel. So that will be the last two remaining local first Worcester routes to be added onto the channel. Then I'll move on to do the outer routes. So I've done like the 144 full when it used to run full into Birmingham. Probably include the 144 from Cathedral into Worcester, because then this means I can complete what was the 144A, but however the 144A went via Sidemore, well, part of Sidemore, Bromsgrove. So then, here we go, we're just going round. So we're going round through, so we're just going round now, Brian's Green Estate. So we shall soon be heading back into the city centre of Worcester. So we will continue to maintain the channel as normal, so more videos will be added onto the channel in the next few upcoming weeks and days. So here we go. Now this bus here has got speakers on it, but however it does not have announcements, next stop announcements. Compared to London buses, and also more bus as well, which are based in Dorset. Now I'm hoping to get back down to Dorset in the next year, because due to the fact I was going to do it this year, but however due to what was going on with the cost of living crisis and all that, and also the recovery from COVID, especially with me having it, we just decided to throw in the towel and wait until the following year, which will be possibly next year. So hopefully next year we'll put up the routes in Dorset, like the D5, Swanage to Dorset Country Park, and also the other route, which is the 50 from Swanage to Bournemouth and the 30 from Swanage to Albury, and also the 40 to Hull.
So then guys, we are just coming back onto the main road now, so we've just been round Iron's Green and we are going to be heading back into Worcester city centre. So I just hope you enjoyed the journey on the service 30 round to Iron's Green. So I will continue to maintain the channel as normal, so more YouTube videos will be coming on the channel very soon. So all we need after these videos is the 34 and the 45. However, the 34 might have to be done on a Worcester day, but the 45 might be easier depending on what's going on. I could do the 45s on an afternoon run, but if I was going to do the 34 I could try that, but might have to do it, but then catch the 144 back up towards Bromsgrove. But I'm not sure what's going to happen yet, so I can't predict the future yet. So no one, like we say, no one can predict the future. So I will make sure that all these videos are ticked off as soon as possible, so I will keep the channel afloat. So it will be a successful YouTube channel in days and weeks and months to come, and also in years to come. So we will look back on all this. So I'm hoping to cover the 363 in the not too distant future. So I'm hoping to cover the 363, which is operated on behalf of, which runs down to Upton-on-Severn. Sadly, it no longer runs to Tewkesbury, which is a shame, because I know it was brilliant when it ran to Tewkesbury. So it only goes to like Upton-on-Severn, Royal and Brockridge Common, so I will look at doing that soon. So it is a shame to see the loss of the 363 no longer going further down towards Tewkesbury, but I am going to do the 363 that goes down towards Brockridge, but I'll have to look into that, guys, so I'll have to let you all know as soon as possible. So we're nearly coming back into Worcester City Centre after an amazing journey all the way from the Dines Green area. So we will be updating the channel on a regular basis, so we can still keep it as a success, and we will make it a success. So this channel will be a success very soon, so I will let you all know, guys, when more exciting videos will be coming on the channel. Yes, on the channel. So keep an eye out, guys. More videos are going to be coming soon, so please be vigilant when I upload these videos. I'm hoping to cover the 363 to Brockridge Common, so I will look at the Brockridge Common run in a not too distant future. So more videos will be published as soon as I can get to do these certain routes. So I will look at doing the Brockridge Common and also to go on certain routes. So once again, guys, we just hope that you enjoyed the journey on the number 30 from Worcester to Dines Green. So Worcester to Dines Green is going to be ticked off, and then we will move on to do more exciting videos. So the next video to follow after this one is the 303. Now the 303 is not a first route anymore. It's operated by Diamond Bus. It's been with Diamond for some time now, since they took over the operations at the Kidderminster depot, because as you know, the 30 is run by the Worcester depot, and that is the last of the first Midland Red depots that survived under first, since they sold Kidderminster and Redditch depots to Diamond Bus. And of course, the only last depot that first had sold off to Diamond was up in the northwest when they took over from Bolton. So as you know, first Worcester do have an Optare, so they do have some Optare solos, like they have one that used to belong to Solent, Hampshire and Dorset, before it got transferred over to Slough. So it moved to Slough, and then it moved to Worcester. Well, it moved over Manchester way. Well, it moved up to Manchester, Bolton, and then it got transferred over to Worcester for you, and was branded for the 31, the Riversider, that goes to the Henwick Park. So we've done the 31, so you can check that out on Joe's Bus Train Plane Lift Adventures, the best YouTube channel that you can name of all time. Yes, the best YouTube channel that you can name of all time. So I am going to continue more exciting videos on the channel, so I'm going to keep an eye out for it. The YouTube channel will still stay afloat, and I will continue to introduce more videos, so the YouTube channel is not going to fail. It is going to carry on as a success, so it will be a success. First Worcester, they do other services other than these routes. They do routes across to places such as they do connections to places such as the Herefordshire area, so it is great that they do stuff into the countryside. So there are countryside routes as well, so more routes are. So don't worry, guys, I will be updating the channel, so more videos are going to follow on the channel. So I will let you all know, guys, when more videos will come. First, only have 3 Optare solos now. but they're normally seen out on the rural lines like the 363 and also the Herefordshire line. So it's rare that you'll get to see Octare solos on certain routes these days, because however the Octare solos are usually built for the village services. Sometimes they take Plaxton Centros down through the sometimes they take Plaxton Centros, and sometimes they take other kinds of buses out onto the rural bit. So anyway, we're now coming back into the city centre, so just enjoy the remainder of the journey as we arrive back at Worcester bus station, and then we're going to be continuing our journey, and then we'll move on to the 303. Thank you for watching.
Back ourselves to Angel Place, which is just round the corner from the bus station, because that's where they drop off the passengers, and it's just drive empty back to the bus station to start the next trip, which will be the next 30 round to Giant's Green. So there's an orange Mercedes-Benz Taro doing the 31A this time. So that one's now doing the 31A round to Worcester, round to Henwick Park. So this is it, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and thanks for coming along. Hope that you enjoyed the 30 to Giant's Green. I look forward to seeing you again soon on more Joe's Bus Train Blackwood Adventures videos. Until then, it's bye-bye, farewell, and I'll see you on the next on more videos that will come on the channel very soon. Until then, look after yourselves, take care, and I'll see you soon on more Joe's Bus Train Plane Lift Adventures YouTube videos. Thank you for watching.
So then this is the 31 service now, going from Worcester to Henwick Park, travelling on the green Mercedes-Benz Taro. And this is a POV, point of view. So we're just departing from Worcester. Now I've been on Mercedes-Benz Taros in the past. I've been on with the Arringtons on the 291 from Kidderminster to Tenbury Wells, and also the 758 from Tenbury Wells down to here. And also the previous one was the 37 Worcester to Bevere. Bevere, is it? Whatever you tend to call it. Beverly. So we are just now going along, and we're just going to cross over the River Severn shortly. So this is the River Severn coming up. The River Severn coming up. We've just gone over the River Severn, going over to St John's now, which is on the other side, and this service goes by Worcester Uni. So just in front is a cream right eclipse Gemini. That's going out on the 30 towards Giant's Green. That's actually carrying the Leicester Transport Heritage livery. So we're now going to do a right, and we'll be turning towards the same route for where the 296 goes, the Worcester To Bevere, which is operated by Aston's still at present, along with the 294 that goes to Kidderminster, because previously those routes were operated by Coniston, and before that Darnham, and Darnham had it as the 295. So we're now going along. This is now going down. So we're now coming to the level crossing. So this is the Henwick Road level crossing, just coming along. So we're crossing over the level crossing. this is a really popular route, 31 is. Oh, and of course we've got a Dennis start just about to pass us, operated by LMS Travel. So just coming past, and that's on the 21 service, the Albury Road. So they're now going down the Albury Road, and you think, hang on, this isn't Albury, this is Worcester. So this is the Albury Road. So this is Albury Road now. The 144 that used to go Worcester to Birmingham, that only goes as far as Cathedral now. Oh, well, swimming. So here we are now over on the third. So we're just the combat. That's the combat. I should take short. Okay. We are now going along. So this is, so now going down the Spinney. Now this has been a while since I last been down here, because it was, last time I've been down here when 2019. Was going to put it in the blog, however.
These are nice buses over there.
Yeah, so we're now going along. Now they are, as you know, I'm a massive fan of these Mercedes-Benz Vitaros. So we're going down these tighter rough lines. So this is over the Henwick Park area. Now these are like turn roads. Here we go again. To be honest, these buses are really fast. If you remember, Dartford bus used to own a handful of these Vitaros, because they used to have these on the Solihull signature word. Used to have them on Solihull signatures, which is always the Dartford Lamp line to Johnson's. Now Johnson's has been bought by Diamond Bus recently. Well, I'll be buying Johnson now, the bus there. Back in 2019 about to turn to the right now, I think. Yeah, we're going to turn right. So we're now going back into the city centre. So this has been an amazing journey so far on the 31. So we're now doing the 31 route back to the city centre. So this is like we're going down to Henwick Park. Worcester University, so we're en route to the Worcester University right now. We're en route to Worcester University. So we're now going to be Worcester. First block, Worcester To Park. Okay, we are now entering the University of Worcester. So now coming into Worcester University now, so this is actually now the University of Worcester. So, as you know, about that, guys. As you know, I had to follow what was on the guidance due to the fact we've just been through private property and we have to be really careful. But I just hope that you were all understanding my situation by this. So we are now going back on ourselves now, and we will soon be arriving back into the tramgate and bus station in Worcester. So we'll soon be arriving back at the tramgate bus station in Worcester. So we're just about to go over the speed humps. So we'll be heading back to the St John's End, and then we'll cross over the Route 7 to go back into the city centre. Turning right, and we are now going back on, so we're back on the Henwick Road, and we'll be crossing back to so we'll just go past the Hickory Smokehouse and of course the range which used to be the size of a home base. So then we're just about to cross, so coming into view is the iconic cathedral. Now as you might have noticed that it's also seen on one of the Aston buses and coaches. It's the picture of the cathedral itself. So, as you can see, there it is on Aston's street light, WF, wheel forward, and there we're passing Dennis Start on the 423 towards Albury area, and that goes out into the countryside. So that's really good. That there is a bit of a rural route done by LMS. Now, LMS operates a fleet of Dennis Start, Optare Solos and ADL Enviro 200s, and they do have an Optare Solo SR, but that is out in the further county on the other side of Worcester. Sometimes it comes out onto the 39, sometimes it goes out onto Droitwich. And just on the other side of the river, the Gemini is just coming back from Doss Green. So there's the Aston Street light. On the freight train that goes to Clifton. Now it is a bit of a less frequent with the freight train goes past in the same way as the 296 but doesn't go to Gilbert. So I'm just waiting for the Worcester. It is served proudly with First Worcestershire, but however there is other additional operators beside First. You've got Aston's, you've got Diamond, LMS, and of course you even got a custom operator. You used to have Johnson's, but that's now been purchased by Diamond, well, taken over by Diamond on the 149, and of course you've got Yarrington's as well. You used to have Coniston's as well. Coniston's is still operating Worcester on the 294, 296. So we're just now running at the Crown Gate, and this was also the same part where Adam King did his Yarrington Convention video. So we are now arriving back at the Crown Gate Worcestershire. Crown Gate, Crown Gate, Crown Gate, Crown Gate. Thank you very much for watching. See you all again soon.
Down to Henwick Park. Now, of course, this would be the same as the 31, but there's a slightly different route to the 31. So, just about to depart, just waiting for doors. So, doors are now closing, so we're now ready to depart. At this instant. So, here we go. Setting off. So here we are, just leaving the bus station here in Worcester, and we are heading towards Henwick Park. by the old cooperative store. working the 31A, went from Henwick Park to the city centre. Crossing the level crossing for the trains. Worcestershire County Council is no longer going to fall, but to have first to run the 31 annexes, and this one, the 31A, Worcester To Blackpole. So this means a replacement operator will be taking over this route. And it has to be a vital service because of the it has to be a crucial, as you know, the 31 is a crucial service due to the fact because of the nearby Worcester University. It's important that the service relies on for Worcester students, because as you know, all these routes were hit hard because of the pandemic of COVID. There's a pylon right there. Something random. This is a bit awkward for large-sized buses to come up and down this line because, as you know, the lanes are so tight. So it'd rather be recommended with a smaller type bus, like an Octane Solo. However, first do have a few Octanes still, but they're usually seen on the rural end, like Herefordshire, and also on the 363 towards Tewkesbury. So then, as you can probably tell, there used to be a 31B and 31C route, but those routes were chopped back in the 2018s. It was during the 2018s when it was chopped. So it was chopped during the 2018s. Throughout the 2010s, because of the council no longer to sustain the loss-making routes. As you know, it started to happen this year, just after Blackpool, as we are coming out of COVID. Not many services have seen a pre-COVID return in passenger numbers. University, Worcester. That's it. Which will come out later. I'll have to drop the camera down on that one because due to the fact of the bus service being on. So then, as you probably might know, that since we've gone past the University campus, Worcester, you might know that I'll have to drop the camera down due to the fact that we'll be on private property. We will be on the private property when we get to, so as you know, I won't be able to show you where we go round because due to the fact that we're on private property, even though it's publicly accessible, but it's private property, have to go by law. As you don't want to get rusted. So anyway, we're just now going along. the city centre of Worcester. So that's the junction there with the 296. So the 296, it comes down this line. I believe so, I'm not sure, I don't think. Drop the camera down, so just due to the fact that we are entering private property, so we don't want to get caught from this video. Due to GDPR regulations, so I'll just drop the camera. Now I do apologise for that. Due to the fact I'm abiding by the rules, I have to follow what rules are in there. So no photography is permitted on this property due to down to GDPR regulations. University students don't like being filmed because, as you know, there's quite a few channels that people got busted on, like UK Rinse Tyrants, DJ Audit, and quite a few UK reports. So we're trying to abide by the rules and teach people then. So we're trying to abide by all rules that are available. So the 31A is the only route that, so 31A is the only routes in Worcester that goes through the university campus. None of the other routes do that. However, we're trying to abide by the rules by not entering this property because it's private property. So here we are, just coming out. We'll be out in a minute, so once we're out, we'll be able to go back to full camera view. And I am respecting it, because I'm respecting the rules. So no people should be permitted to take photos or videos on these property. to exit. Just waiting for further clearance. So now coming to the Bolton gate exit. Soon I'll be able to get full views as soon as possible. So I do apologise for that. Okay, thank you for being so patient and thank you for being respectful, because as you probably know, private property don't allow to use mobile, don't allow to use cameras to film areas due to the GDPR regulations and the rules. But however, I'm abiding by the rules, I'm following the rules, and I do what is right and what is wrong. So I know the human rights not to take photographs or videos in areas due to it being illegal. But we're on our way back. So we're now heading back towards the city centre, Worcester. And that is going to complete the 31A, so there'll be more videos to come up on the channel just after this one. So the next following one is going to be the 296 service down towards Bewdley. Yes, we'll be heading down towards Bewdley on the next video. So we won't be doing the 45 up to Red Hill today because due to the fact we've got other things going on. So the next one's going to be the 296 Worcester to Bewdley, which should have been recently been taken over by John and Bus, who from when they took over from Aston's recently, because Aston put off the service after operating the service since 2020 following the collapse of Coniston coaches. And Coniston had had the 296 to replace Diamond's old 295. Diamond also did the service before, but it was the 295 and it wasn't, and of course partially it was not on the same line as the 296 because the 295 went to Kidderminster just like the 294 and did their version of the 15, but now they've got the 15 route now, so Diamond's now got the 15 of course since last September, and now they've got the 294, 296. The only Coniston routes that Diamond have not gone on for was the 213 to Astley Burth and the 133 towards Droitwich, because the 133 is run by route is run by Finesse buses, Finesse Travel. We'll also do the 354 down to Redditch, and also the 213 has been taken over by the Wild Forest Dollar Ride, which is actually the Hopper service, which I believe doesn't take exact fares because it's been a ring and ride service. It's a bit like the DRT service in Bromsgrove. So we're now back. So we're going to be heading back to the city centre, and I'll see you later for the 296 down toward Bewdley. So we'll be going down to Bewdley next on the 296, which is run by Diamond Bus. So Diamond will be on Diamond will be next, 296. So we'll do the 296 down to Bewdley, and then that will complete the video for the weekend. And well, that will complete the video of the week because this is the last week. So this is the last ever week on the team. So this is our So this is the Friday now, so we're now in Friday. So the next future video I might be publishing next after the 296 may likely be the 303 service towards Kidderminster. So the Kidderminster one, the 303 that comes from Worcester, might come around sometime next week. And Thursday I think I'll be doing the Kidderminster locals, all being well. So I'll be covering the Kidderminster route, Kidderminster locals. Friday might look at the 297 original down to Kidderminster, because I haven't done the 297 for like over 2 years. But the last time I did it was in August, September 2020 during COVID. So Kidderminster local 2, so the 303 is in the process at the moment, so we should be getting 303 on. Hopefully I'm going to get all the remaining Worcester locals. So we've done the 31A, we've done the 35s, 36, 37s, which is now merged with the 303. We've done the 38. So all we need now is the 30 and the 45 and the 34. That's going to start to complete. We also did the 32 down towards St Peter's, and that was a lovely route. Done the 27s down to Batnall. All we've got to do next is do the 26, and hopefully might look at the 310 one day. Might look at the 310 that goes to, hopefully look at the 310, because the 310 might be looked at. The same with the 308, but might have to do them virtual due to time management. But I will look at it as soon as possible. So there is a few more videos to come on the channel. I'm so happy to still inform you Jazz Bus Train Planning Adventures is going as normal. Following the death of Her Majesty the Queen, as you might have heard from my early video, so business is running as normal on this channel. So that business is running as normal on the YouTube channel. So we're now back on the other side of the river from where we were earlier. So this time we're going to be heading back to the city centre. Now, as you know, Worcester, you've got First, which is this operator, along with a handful of other different operators to choose from. You've got Aston's, you've got LMS, you've got a custom operator, you've got Yarrington's, of course you've got Diamond. You used to have Johnson's, but Johnson's have been bought by Diamond themselves. So the connections here, you've got the local destinations, and then you've got the routes that head outwards. Like there was a run to Tewkesbury, but Tewkesbury's now gone from the network, so you've got connections towards Upton on 7, Ripperton, you've got connections to Catshill, Bromsgrove, Droitwich Star, Kidderminster, Bewley, connections to Herefordshire. Of course, you did have Birmingham here at one time, but Birmingham is only done by the trains now, because the 144 just goes to Catshill. It doesn't go beyond Catshill to Birmingham anymore, which is a shame, because that was the longest established Midland Red route. So the only original Midland Red route that's long established in Birmingham is of course the 110 up to Tamworth. So we're now arriving into Worcester. So there you see a Yarrington's Mercedes-Benz Vitara just sitting, laying over. That is preparing to do the 758, the 758. that's going to go run to Tenbury Wells, which is also in part of Shropshire. Of course, passing we got the Sitar Road in the 31A round to Henwick Park, that's the green one, and then passing is the Denny Start on the 423, which is, well, the 21, which is run by LMS. And there's not many darts around these days, because a lot of the darts are now coming to the end of their era. They are nice buses, Denny Starts. I really like Denny Start and Claxton Pointers. There's quite still a few select buses in Penkridge Way. I know Penkridge have got a lot of darts, and of course have got commanders, but we're more focused on Worcester today, so I will get back into Staffordshire again. So welcome back to the city centre, Worcester. I hope you enjoyed the 30. Hope you enjoyed the 31A Worcester round to Henwick, and it's been a pleasure to have you along. I hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned for more videos, and the next video which I'm going to upload is of course the service of 296 round to Bewdley. So we'll be going to Bewdley on the next trip. So Bewdley's going to follow. So the only local services needed Worcester now is the 30, 34 and the 45. That's all and then that's all the first bus routes in the Worcester area only. Hopefully do the 363 maybe one day. I'll just have to find out as soon as possible. So welcome back to the city centre of Worcester. I hope you enjoyed the video. Here on Worcester To Adventures.
22 from Worcester to St Peter's, and this is operated by First Worcestershire, and we are travelling on a Mercedes-Benz Citaro, and I hope you enjoy the video. So we are just coming out of the Crowngate bus station in Worcester, with the shopping centre that is right above the bus station. So I just hope you enjoy the film. So as you might have remembered, I was going to include the 34 video, but however that's been postponed until further notice now. So that's going to be when we go on the next Worcester trip. So I just hope that you're all well and looking after yourselves during these during those uncertain times that we've gone through, and I just hope that you've all been looking after yourselves, which is brilliant. So I'm happy to share it with you all that everything is all okay. And so if you remember 2 years ago today, we would be under lockdown, which was basically the time when we all had to stay at home, which was during a pandemic that was of course to do with COVID. But however, COVID is now like the seasonal flu. So I just hope that you're all well, it's keeping yourselves well as you would always be. So we are just by Worcester Cathedral. So as you can see, there's Worcester Cathedral, which is on the service 32, and of course this is an orange Mercedes-Benz Citaro. So we're on a orange Mercedes-Benz Citaro run by First Bus. So now that we've done the 32 route, coming up after this is going to be the 36, which goes to the Royal Hospital, and then after the Royal Hospital will be and that will complete the video after the Royal Hospitals. So then the next ones after will be in the next few weeks will be Monday, so all being well should be doing Cannock Chase Rider routes. The first of the changes is going to be happening with Chase Riders, so let me just read out to the routes that are going to be changing under Chase Rider. So there's going to be some changes. Some of you are probably going to be shocked about it. So as you know, the first of the changes, the 1 and 1A, which are the Walsall services, will operate to a reduced timetable between the 20th of June and the 1st of July, and then those services will be totally withdrawn. And National Express West Midlands will continue to run their regular service between Cannock, Bloxwich and Walsall on their X51 service to Birmingham. So the 1 and 1A will be dropped, meaning Chase Rider will no longer run to Walsall. So this is going to be really interesting. And of course Cheslin Hay will no longer have a Walsall service. So that's going to be a big change due to the fact you've got the 70 and 71 going through that area. And of course the 70 and 71, which are the Wolverhampton services that also go to Huntington, they will be revised on the 20th of June. So this means the 70 will no longer serve New Cross Hospital. So then, as you know, I was saying that the 70 and 71, the Wolverhampton services, are going to be cancelled. Well, they're going to have changes, revisions from the. It'll have revised timetables from the 20th of June. So the 70 will no longer serve the New Cross Hospital in Wednesfield due to the low passenger numbers, and buses will operate via the Cannock Road between Featherstone and Wolverhampton. The 71 service will no longer serve the Amos Lane in Wednesfield and will operate via the Avon Road in Cannock rather than going through the Longford estate. Both services, 70 and 71, will no longer operate beyond Cannock up to Huntington. However, the 74 service, which is the Stafford service, will continue to provide a regular service through that area. So all buses in Wolverhampton will serve Stop AC on the northbound side of Stafford Street. So those are the routes that are going to be changing. So there are loads of changes that's going to be happening. So let me just check D&G Bus if there's going to be any changes up on their network. So already they introduced the 64 service, which goes to Market Drayton, and of course there is additional services that they put on, like the X41. I won't be able to do that because that service does not take national concessionary passes. The same goes for the X99 that runs from Worcester over to Hereford and the Hay Festival at Hay and Y. So I'm hoping to do that in the that will likely be next year now, because to be honest I never knew about the service. So anyway, we're now en route now towards St Peter's, so I just hope that you enjoy the journey.
guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and hope to see you again soon for the next video. See you later. So then guys, we are just about to commence the journey on the service 35 Worcester To Blackpole. So we're just coming out of the bus station, Albury bus station, and we can see a bright street light Worcester branded, preparing for the 38, and then there's the Jubilee bus branded bus on the 34. So I'm just ready to leave the station. So this is a service and this is the Nimrod branded Tower. As you know, these came into service on the 35 back in the year 2019. Of course, it was the second special branding alongside the Salt Road, which was the 144 route, and the old Worcester To Bevere, which is only Worcester To Kidderminster these days, and the Salt Road is now vanishing totally, going into the pink Worcester livery. But this still remains as the Nimrod branding. I just had to drop the camera because due to certain reasons, but the camera's now picked up, so we are just now by St Martin's area, on the other side of St Martin's, also where the Asda store is located, the Asda Superstore. It's a bit bumpy, these are the same as Sataros, so now I've done many of the Sataros now in total in Worcester. And this also, and the routes I had them on was the 37s, also on the so I've had them on 37s, 36, well the 37 no longer exists as that's now gone with. Just pointing my camera down because there's quite a few people that's on the bus. Don't want to be busted for this. However, we'll resume shortly. So once again, the 37 route no longer exists. First, it is now Diamond Buses 303 service which goes to Kidderminster. And Diamond Bus have now got 4 routes in Worcester now, well 5, the 149S which goes up to Barwell, and they do and they've also got the 294 which goes to Kiddy via Stourport, and the 149 down to Redditch because that's also with the 149S, and of course there's the 296 view, and also the 303. So there's quite a few diamond routes now in Worcester.
32, 31, might do 31A in the near future, because because apparently Worcester First Depot, which is the only depot in Worcestershire, they've still kept 31 and 31A going until October, so there's still time for me to do it just before they end for good. But who knows, it might continue for another few months or maybe years. We'll better see. As you know, Worcester has had a lot of routes in the past years, but they've all been cut 15 years ago, like axed. Been axed a few times due to them no longer being sustainable, and this also applied to the 363 that goes up to 97. It used to go further into Tewkesbury. So it used to go further into Tewkesbury. Years ago. Of course, there is a special May service which goes to the Hay Festival, the X99 Hereford Hay and Wine, run by, which is like Hughes Deckers. The X99, and that was a good service. That only runs annually. It's not a permanent route. To be honest, First has done many routes over the years. It used to have a base in Kidderminster, if you remember the Kidderminster depot, when I had all the Dennis Laxes, and of course Worcester had the 300s, and there's sadly, since I'm on the opposite end, there's a Volvo V7 RLA with a right eclipse body doing the 35 to Blackpole, the local, which used to be the Salt Road Rampage. Volvo V7 RLA right eclipse which are Mark II. The difference with First and National Express is like they both, well, there's no difference really. They both got void gearboxes, and of course there's quite a few buses that have got void gearboxes in them. Just like National Express and some of the Diamond buses, and most buses are also fitted with Cummins and Mercedes van chassis engine. Since I last did proper bus videos in the flesh, due to me recently having coronavirus. It was like 2 years for me to be tested positive for COVID when the year it first came out. However, so glad I'm now clear of it. So here is actually the route that's covered partially on the 36. If you remember, they did the 36 just way before the Queen's Platinum Jubilee, which was an exciting event back in May time. There's quite a few good events this year compared to the last 2 years. The good thing about this year, like we've had the Queen's Platinum Jubilee, and of course coming up the Commonwealth also going ahead now is the Commonwealth Games in Birmingham. It's becoming more like the London, just a bit like the London 2012 Olympic Games, which was held in 2012 in Stratford, London. So just by the Glovers in the north. We're actually doing what is the 36. So there's the 35 heading towards the city centre. So just ready to grab into Taro. There's a bit of noise. I'm a massive fan of Mercedes-Benz Citaros. The body's good, but my own favourite types are Octane Solos, Denny Start SLS. Carrying on with the video, I was talking about my favourite type of omnibuses. I like Denny Start SLFs, Octane Solos, Commanders. I love Commanders and Cadets, D10s, Albury Road. Well, the Liberator I did at a bus show at Withel. Also I rode B6 Light Crusader, which was at a show out close to the M5 motorway at the Sixway Stadium. Just had a couple of issues with the door. Doors were opening constantly, but just ignore what's going on. Of course, I also like Enviro 300s. Last time I rode an Enviro 300 was on the 296 Worcester down to Newplay, which was last year, 2021, when Aston's did it. Because in case you didn't know, Diamond mounted that service. And those routes were originally run by Conistons, which operated around Kiddie and Stourport areas, and they did the 15, which is also now with Diamond Bus. So we are now going to go along Cotswolds, which should take us into Blackpole. So the time is now 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So 1 o'clock midday lunchtime. So it should be. So this is going to be the only video that's going to be on this channel's coming up in Worcester. But don't worry, there's more videos to come soon. Don't worry, we're back on the buses now, back to normality. So the next bus video planning. So the next future Worcester bus routes that I need to complete. So I've done the 31s, Worcester down around Henwick Park, done the 32s, Worcester to St Peters. Can't do the Kempsey because that runs at peak times. 33 sadly got withdrawn. So the next on the agenda in the future is the 30 down to Dines Green, 34s to Shire Park. Done the 36s and the 38s. Might do a full 39, which is not a first route. It's run by LMS. Blackpole to Lower Week. also do the 45, which is the Worcester to Red Hill, and of course the other version of the 31, the 31A. So we are just now at Blackpole, just by the Blackpole Retail Park. So we are just by the Lidl, which is over there, and of course the Sainsbury's. So we're going to go past the Sainsbury's Blackpole store, so just go past. So we're coordinating with the 36th route, which goes round to the Royal Hospital. So there's Blackpole Sainsbury's. So most of these bus stop signs on the opposite side are part in with Worcestershire County Council. So then we are leaving the Blackpole Sainsbury's store on the 35 route, heading back to the city centre in Worcester, and of course I'm so happy to be back out. I'm so happy to be back out doing buses again after recently being tested positive for coronavirus, but now I'm clear of coronavirus now, so I'm now back to the things that I love doing, which is all the bus and elevator videos. This is actually my debut video, bus video that I've added so far, which is in the flesh, and I'm almost complete with the Worcester locals. So there is update on all the Worcester services, like the 37 that used to go from Worcester up to Bevere. That route no longer exists. It's now Diamond Buses 303 Worcester To Kidderminster, and they've added Bevere in the middle of the route, so that has been a big change. I am going to do the new version of the 303 in the near future, so please stay tuned for that, guys, here on Joe's Bus Train Plane Lift Adventures. So I have done a great exciting video on the vlog, great exciting videos. So I did do the Salt Road route, which no longer exists. It's the 144, so we're doing the 35 at Nimrod. As you know, this is a Nimrod route, so it's a really exciting route, and it's also home to the popular Edward Elgar, for those people who like his composition music. So the only routes I've got to complete now the locals I've done was the old 37 that used to go to Bevere, 31s are round to Henwick Park, and all I've got to do is do the 31A. So I have made a mistake with the 31A video. I thought it went the same way as the 31, and it doesn't. So I'm going to do the 31A very soon, so stay tuned for that, guys, on Joe's Bus Train Plane Lift Adventures. I can't do the X38 because that runs at peak times. I'm hoping to do soon the 34 to Shire Park, which is another Worcester local. I've done the 36 up to the hospital, and the 38 coming back into the city centre of Worcester. I've got to do the 45 route that goes to Red Hill, so I've got to do the 45 route up to Red Hill, and I've got to also hopefully do the 30s round to Dines Green, and hopefully soon to do the 44 route from Worcester to Great Malvern. So I'm hoping to do the Great Malvern route, the 44, and add that with the old with the 144, making it the old 144 route from back in the day when it was under the days of Midland Red West. As you know, this area comes under Midland Red, so Midland Red was a good operator many years, and for those bus enthusiast and viewers might not know that Diamond Bus Rotala has purchased Midland Classic buses in Bolton, so that's going to be really interesting to see. Diamond going further out to the East Midlands, so it's been a big
boost for Diamond this year, following when they bought out Johnson's on their 149 route that runs here, and of course Clarabelle's as well. So it's been a big step for them this year. So let's see what happens in the near future, etc. So as you know, first in Worcester is one of the last major first depots in the West Midlands, following the closure of Kidderminster, Redditch and Hereford. And however, first also operate in Aberdeen, Berkshire in the Thames Valley, Bradford, the Bright Bus Tours, Bristol, Bath and the West, Cornwall, Doncaster, Essex, Greater Glasgow, Greater Manchester, Halifax, Calder Valley and Huddersfield, Leeds, Leicester, Norfolk and Suffolk, Portsmouth, Fareham and Gosport, the Potteries at Stoke-on-Trent, the Rail Air, which I don't know where that is, Rotherham, Sheffield, Somerset, South and West Wales, South East and Central Scotland, Southampton, Wessex, Dorset and South Somerset, Worcestershire where we're in, and of course York. So there's loads of first franchises across the UK. So they do have, and I'm sure that they have loads of buses, which is going to be really exciting. So, and of course I'm hoping to soon get back onto First Potteries, which I hadn't done for a long time. The last time I did it was in November 2019, the year when we were in better years, when we had no COVID to worry about. So first in First Potteries, they do service 4 that goes to Audley area. So you've got the Audley run, you've got Freeze over to Crewe, so there's a run to Crewe as well, which is just like heading up north if you're heading towards Manchester way. So First operate a lot of routes in the Potteries County, and of course they do the 101 down to Stafford in Staffordshire. So I'm so glad that First do some good routes as well, like into Staffordshire, and I'm hoping to get back to Stafford very soon. So please stay tuned for that, guys, here on Joe's Bus Train Plane Lift Adventures, the best YouTube channel that you can name of all time. So and of course I'm hoping to also cover Arriva. Well, all being well, for next week I'm going to do more exciting bus journeys, and also put in place a run up to Tamworth area. So I'm planning to do Tamworth, so that's going to be exciting. Going to go on the 110 from Birmingham up to Tamworth, and if things are all going well according to plan, next Thursday might look at doing the 15 and the 16 service from Wolverhampton through Warnbourne. The 15 goes to Merry Hill while the 16 goes to Stourbridge, but I might change my mind closer to the time or probably on the day. But like I say, I will improve everything that happens around. So I will look into everything when times do go past. And also I'm hoping to also cover another route as well, the 580 from Kidderminster to Kimver. So I'm hoping to do Kimver again. I was going to do the 580 video, but apparently there was a few hiccups, so it's been postponed. It's still on hold, and I should be doing that very soon. So I'm hoping to get back down to Kidderminster again very soon. Once all this, but however, the coronavirus is not a major problem anymore. So I've had the coronavirus, I'm back out again, I'm enjoying myself. I'm also hoping to get back to Lichfield on the X65 or 765 from Tamworth, and in the near future I might look at doing the 65 round to Nuneaton that goes by Atherstone. So that's all the routes on the Tamworth area. So anyway, just enjoy the remainder of the video as we head in towards Worcester way.
So then guys, there is other areas and routes I'm also going to cover, as well as either in Tamworth area. I'm also going to cover Shrewsbury, aka Salop or Shrewsbury. So I will let you know when I upload the Shrewsbury routes. I'm not going to say a specific date, but however I'm going to let you all know once I'm in that area as well, so that's going to be good news as well. So I'm hoping to cover Shrewsbury or Salop very soon, so more exciting videos are going to still to come on the channel very soon. Joe's Bus Train Plane Lift Adventures. So I'm also hoping to get back down to Telford as well, so I'm hoping to get to Telford again to cover the routes. Like the routes are filmed around Telford is the 8 from Telford to Bridge North. Might do a new version of that very soon, and hopefully to do the 19s up to Shrewsbury. The 19A is too much timekeeping. Well, that actually runs at peak times. Hoping to do the new version of the ones and the ones that goes round to Sutton Hill, and also include the 2s. Also going to do the new version of the 4 up to Montgomery, new version of the 3 to Brookside. I've done the 14s when it used to run to Shifnal. It only goes to Priorsley now, while the 14A goes to Stafford Park. Hoping soon to do the new version of the 114s, and also hope to do the 113s, and hope to do the new version of the 11A. I've done the 17 and 17A, but only starting at Wellington because I couldn't do it from the Princess Royal Hospital due to specific reasons. I'm also hoping to do the 16s to Roddington. I've done the 5s up to Stafford, and also I've got to do the new 5A and hopefully the 5A, and of course soon to do the new number 6 that goes to Donington Wood Asda Super Centre, and also soon to do the new to do the 7s to Wellington, and also to do the X5 up to Shrewsbury, and hopefully soon maybe go to Oswestry. I might go to Oswestry in the near future, and hopefully to do all the local services in and around Telford area. So there are going to be quite a few routes that I'm going to consider of doing very soon. So please stay tuned for that. And also, as you know, it might be rare that I'll go to one place, Leicester. So there aren't routes that I'm going to do. I'll probably just photograph them and then just share. You make this into a pilot video, because due to the fact I don't go to Leicester much, it's only rare I'd go there. Like the only Arriva route I'll possibly do is the 158 that goes down to Nuneaton area. Comes from Nuneaton, that uses Sapphire buses, and also to do the X6 that goes down to Coventry through Hinckley, which is a fast and direct route. So the Leicester routes is only going to be the 158 and the X6 service. So please do accept that, and hopefully might look at Derby maybe in the near future. So I might look at doing Derby area. So but I don't know any of the Derby routes, so it'll possibly be the X38 non-stop to Burton-on-Trent. That might be the only routes that I'll possibly do, but I'll have to consider that. But those are likely going to happen in 2 years, maybe in a year or two, because we've got to recover from what had been hit hard by the pandemic, because it's been a really tough time when we had the pandemic going on and everything grounded to a halt. Hopefully soon to cover loads more exciting videos on the channel. So there has been a bit of a few hiccups, but I'm sure I'll recover from this horrible time. It has been a really uptight year. It had been an uptight 2 years, but recovering from the pandemic, this is a year to recover from COVID. We need to get back out again, back travelling, enjoying the
enjoying the fun, because we need to be back out and doing stuff that we all love to do again. I'm also hoping to cover Oswestry area very soon, so Oswestry, it could likely happen in the near future, but I have to review the routes first before considering doing a trip round to Oswestry. So the routes that you'll find in Oswestry, you've got Wrexham, you've got connections to Wrexham, you've got Welshampton, but apparently they come under Wales, so it's only going to likely be the X5 into Oswestry, which comes from the Telford way, so it'll probably be only to from Telford to Oswestry. But Shrewsbury, however, so in Shrewsbury area, coming up for Shrewsbury, the routes that I've done, I'm going to do soon a new version of the 24 and 25. I might do the 23 to Monkmore, but I think I'm going to be focused on at first the 12s and the 20s. The 20 to Rampant Green and the 12s to Kingswood Estate. So I'm going to look at doing that eventually. So just enjoy what comes on the channel.
Kidderminster. So we're just now arriving at Worcester bus station. So there's the 31A. Of course, we've got the Arringtons that's doing the run to Timbury. That's due to depart at 1:30, I believe, 1:30. Welcome back to Worcester bus station.
Worcester now tends to use Mercedes-Benz Citaros as a larger part of the fleet. Previously they did use a variety of vehicles in the past, like the Enviro 300s, and also street lights, and also had ADL Enviro 200s, and even an Optare Solo. I'm not sure if the Optares are reversed anymore, but hey ho, here we go. We're just coming out of Worcester now, and we're heading to Bevere. Bevere is the only place left in Worcester that is served by a first bus route. Because, however, there was a 303 route to Kidderminster run by first, but that's now run by Diamonds. Rotala. So here we are. Now to Worcester on a Mercedes-Benz Citaro. Now, as you know, there are some Mercedes-Benz Citaro branded ones, and they're for the 35 the Nimrod corridor. Here we are. So anyway, this is my first ever journey on the first bus Mercedes-Benz Citaro. There is the 35 branded ones, which are called the Nimrod. That's the Blackpole, but I will do the Blackpole route in the not too distant future. Mercedes-Benz Citaro I've actually rode on went to the morning train exhibition at the National Exhibition Centre, the NEC. But however, the first ever Citaro rode in public service was on the 291 service from Kidderminster to Tenbury Wells when Yarrington's took over from Albury on the first day, and that was on the 6th of January 2021. And then I had it on the 758 into Worcester from Tenbury. Now I'm riding a Citaro for today, which is on the 37s up to Bevere. Destinations provided by West Midlands Railway trains, and of course Great Western service to the West Country. In front of us is a Volvo V7RLA working for the 144A up to Catsfield via Rounds Road. expect to be. It's going to continue up until July time. Because throughout the East all the routes that were going to be changed. o'clock. We're now going up to the top hill. So we should be back in Worcester East 10 past 2. So then we are now over here at the other side where the 303 crosses to head towards Kidderminster. But we are heading we're now heading towards Worcester, back to Worcester City Centre. And once again, guys, I hope you're all well and looking after yourselves. And to those people who will be watching us in the near future, there'll be so more exciting videos to come on the channel real soon. So then guys, as you know, we will not be including the full entire loop, but we will be doing that another time. And once again guys, I just hope you're well, looking after yourselves, and I'll see you again soon for more exciting videos that will come up again very soon on Andreas Plus Traveller Adventures. Until then, bye for now, take care, and please look after yourselves guys as well. So, yeah.
Guys, we are doing the 38 from Worcestershire Royal Hospital to Worcester, and we are travelling on a Mercedes-Benz Citaro, which is an OIG reg, and I hope that you enjoy the film. So just to let you know, the 70 and 71 video, which are the Huntington to Cannock and Wolverhampton, are currently under review at present, and the options are if I'm either going to have to do it actual in the flesh or virtual, but however these routes are currently under review at present, so please stay tuned for that guys here on Joe's Bus Train Play and Lived Adventures. So they're currently under constant review, and I will review them and I'll let you know once the review has been reviewed. So I will review them as soon as I can. So anyway, we are just coming out of the Royal Hospital. So as you know, I had to drop my camera down due to the fact we're on private lands and we don't want to get busted from this. So anyway, my camera's just pointing down at the moment because we're on private property, because as you know, hospitals are really dangerous areas, so like I say, gotta respect everyone else. So anyway, we are just coming out of the hospital, Worcester Royal Hospital, because as you know, we've got ambulances all around, etc., and these lanes are really tight, but the camera will be picked up as soon as we come out of the hospital. So I am still looking at reviewing all my bus routes, like the 70 and 71, and I will let you know once I've got the official announcement. So please be patient with this guys. I will get the YouTube channel running, and I will make sure that the YouTube channel moving as soon as I can. So once again guys, I just hope that you're all well and looking after yourselves. And as you know, if you remember 2 years ago, we were all in lockdown, but however the lockdown is no longer needed for us. So let's all get on with it guys, let's all live with it, and we are living with it now. more than likely so. So we are just now heading out so we're heading out of the Royal Hospital. So anyway, here we are just now coming out of the Royal Hospital in Worcester, and we'll be en route towards Worcester bus station. So we'll be on our way to Worcester bus station on the service 38, which is the fast and direct service that connects Worcester City Centre and Worcester Royal Hospital. So here we go, guys. We're now coming out of the hospital area now, so just enjoy the journey.
£10. on the left is the Hive. Videos here. Take care. See you all soon.
We're now on board the 149, which follows the 45 route between Worcester and Red Hill. So, as you know, this is filmed on the double-decker bus, the street deck, but the street deck has now gone to Bolton along with the other. Both the street decks have now gone to Bolton, which has recently taken over the operations of Midland Classic that's been operating in the area for some time now. And I just hope you enjoy the journey. So here we go. We're just now turning towards the left. So we're just waiting at the traffic lights before we can head on further to go towards the Red Hill area. So then we're now on the B4205. So as you can see, one of the Worcester town centre churches in the centre of Worcester. So we're now going to go round the back of the House of Fraser department store, the old Beatties in Worcester. I still call it Beatties, to be honest, due to the fact that it was originally known as Beatties. So we're just going to go past the Beatties department store, House of Fraser, and going toward past this standalone church tower block. There isn't a church attached to it, but it's actually in like a grounds, like some kind of a park. And just coming up into our view in a minute is going to be the iconic Worcester Cathedral, which sits in the heart of Worcester because this is a cathedral city. And of course it has the iconic River Severn, which is on the other side. So there's the cathedral in Worcester. So Worcester Cathedral, one of the popular tourist attractions to be seen. So we're just coming by Cathedral Plaza, which is an outdoor shopping, well, it's now a food area. It used to be like a shopping centre. It did look grim. It had a Sainsbury's in, a Marks and well, it had a H&M, and it had the back exit to Next. It was looking tacky and grim, but it's a lot better now. It's a nice new food place. There used to be loads of cheap shops, quite a few independents, because I remember the Sainsbury's being there. So anyway, we're now on the A44, just coming out of Worcester, and we'll be heading over towards the Red Hill area. So we're just going to go past the subway, which is on the cathedral side of Worcester. So we're just now in the Sidbury area. So this is Sidbury, and we're now waiting at the traffic lights before we carry on straight to head towards the Sixth Form College. So then we are just now crossed the area at Sidbury now. So we're now carrying on straight forward. So we're now getting into the lane where we're going to follow the X50 route, and of course the 149, which this is filmed on, up towards Red Hill, from where so this is only a shorter trip. I do apologise that I won't be able to do it in the flesh of this year. This is also because due to the colder months, not worth waiting at cold bus stops for long for certain buses, because it's going to be cold, and it's not worth it anyway, because the cold months are coming along, so you might not worth going over to much of that area. But if you're waiting buses for a few minutes, that's different. But like if you're undercover, like places like the Merry Hill and other areas, it might be alright, depending if you want to shelter in the shopping centre. So as you know, the winter months are approaching us, so you might have to think carefully what you're going to do if you want to travel to places like Red Hill, because due to the fact you have to cross over the road to join the one to go back towards Worcester. So it's not worth doing it in these months, but I will do it in the summer months. But however, the 34, which is the circular, is going ahead in a few weeks time, so I'll let you all know, guys, when I'll be able to do the 34. So please stay tuned for that, guys, here on Joe's Bus Train Plane Lift Adventures. So then, here we go, we are carrying on with the journey. So here we go, so we're just going past the Tesco Express and the Esso petrol station in Worcester, just outside of Worcester, and we'll be heading up towards Red Hill. And this is a 9-minute trip. Services run every 15 minutes on certain runs, so it might either be the X50 or the 149 or the 45. So we shall soon be arriving at Red Hill, where the service will terminate. So I just hope you enjoyed this short journey all the way from Worcester, and I hope that you've enjoyed it so far. So this is coming to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I want you all to look after yourselves, take care, and of course I just hope you all have and all take care wherever you are going. So please watch where you're going, wherever you are going. Until then, that's it, end of the video, and thank you for watching this video. So for watching this video, the 149, well, the 45. So just enjoy the remainder of the video as we carry on up towards Red Hill.
Past the Oak Apple. This is a long distance route. It is all white, ready.
So then, that's the completion of the 45 service from Worcester to Red Hill, and I hope that you enjoyed the video. So that's the end of the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I do apologise that I wouldn't be able to do it in the flesh. This is due to the fact that the colder weather's here now, so why would you want to consider doing that in the flesh when the weather's starting to get colder? So you'd rather keep it on hold until at least the summer months, when the clocks go forward. So that's what I'm considering of doing now. So however, the 34 route is going to still go ahead as planned, so don't worry, guys, the 34 service will go ahead as planned. So I'll let you all know, guys, when I'll be doing the 34. It might be next week, might be the week after, and might be the following week. But don't worry, I will let you all know, guys, when I'll be doing that video. So take care of yourselves, look after yourself, and look forward to see you all again soon for more Joe's Bus Train Plan Lift Adventures videos. Until then, bye for now, and I'll see you all again soon.
So then guys, this is the 34 service from Worcester to Shire Park, and this is operated by First Worcestershire, and I hope you enjoy the journey. 36 Worcester to the Royal Hospital, 38 Royal Hospital back to Worcester. We've also done the 37 that's now withdrawn, because that's now part of the John Worcester free service. And so we've done quite a few. The only one we'll probably do is the 45, but that's now likely to take place at another time, due to the fact that's a 6-1 service and it does get busy quite often in 6-1. So sometimes my videos might not be very good quality. And of course the 44 Worcester To Blackpole, and of course doing the 144 to Cathedral, which is actually possibly replaced the old 144I. Well, partially, because the 144I still exists but just runs the Long Bridge, which replaced the original 144 to them. Because that was a big shock when they lost the 144 earlier this year, because it was due to the low patronage and because of all the bus cuts that's happened across the county over the years, and not many routes were commercially viable anymore. Couldn't get hold anymore, but I'm so glad that it actually kept the services afloat, and we want to keep our journeys afloat. So when I get more videos on the channel, it means I can look, and when all these routes do get withdrawn eventually, I can always look back at the routes from when they did operate, and it will bring me back some good memories. finally doing it once again. So we've now got the 34 all ticked off. So the 34 is now going to be now ticked off, and so then guys, here we go. We are just now going around these Shire parks. Now next week I shan't be doing many bus videos, but I could always, however, next Thursday we're either aiming for the 224, essentially to Bilston, or maybe the 81, Wolverhampton to, Dudley to Wolverhampton, because that's then going to complete the journey. So now coming into Shire Business Park, just by the Tesco Express at Bolton Village. I am a good subway lover personally myself. So as you probably know, we're going through the business park. So the 34th are Monday to Saturday service, no service on Sundays or bank holidays. So as you probably might hear, that we're either doing the 81 Monday to Wolverhampton, or maybe the 224 to Bilston. And then, so those are the routes that we're aiming. Next week we're going to be doing a pilot video, which is going to be the number 9 from Staffordshire to Birmingham. We're only filming the actual part between Staffordshire and Halo, Halzone. Only between Staffordshire and Halzone, Halo. Of course, we're going to be, and hopefully we're aiming to do the 298, 299. I think we're going to do the 10 Staffordshire videos. So we are planning for the 10. We are putting in, ordering up so they need the 10A and 10C. Otherwise, we can just use some old footage of those routes. And then the Monday, and then the following Wednesday, all being well, we should be going up to Stafford to do the 11s and 12s. The 11th goes to Beaconside, and the 12s over to Dockside. Then do the 74 down to Cannock, X51 to Warsaw, and then might do the 11th back to Merry Hill. So anyway, there's the Sainsbury's distribution centre. I always thought that was a supermarket, but no, it's the distribution centre. Well, there is the Sainsbury's in Worcester, it's over at St John's. It actually replaced the original Sainsbury's, it used to be Cathedral Plaza. So we're just now by the business, so we're now in the business stage now, so we're now by Bosch. Lovely business places. We'll stop there. That's just like the Transport for West Midlands, well, when it was Centro on Starbucks. So of course we're just close to the M5 junction. Now no buses go along there, only apart from when they run the 6-way park and ride service and the W6, which is run by LMS Travel. Which is an independent operator that also does coach work.
Now then, after this video, I was originally going to pencil in to do the 39 service, the LMS travel service from Blackpole to Worcester, and also a pilot version down to Lowerwick. But however, due to copyright music that was played in the background, as you know, I do not want to get a copyright strike, so I've pushed it back until further notice. I was going to film the out, but due to poor quality, I had to push it back until further notice as well. So I'm pushing everything back until further notice for the time being. So I just hope you enjoy the journey on the 34 as we go around the Shire Park. So then guys, as you probably now can see, now we have 892 subscribers. Let's keep going with the subscribers here on Joe's Bus Train Play and Lift Adventures, the best YouTube channel you can name of all time. So we are going to be uploading more videos in the next upcoming weeks and also months. So we are still doing well at present, with more exciting videos that will be uploaded on the channel very soon. So just keep an eye out for that, guys, here on the channel. So more videos are going to be coming along, and so I will let you all know, guys, when more videos will be coming. So as you might know, there's quite a few bus service cuts happening in the West Midlands area, but they are rumours and speculation at the moment. The routes 250, 251, I know there's been talk saying they're going to be cutting them off, but apparently it looks like they are probably safe from the axe, which are the Merry Hill circulars. I'm going to be uploading some old videos of the 250, 251, which I filmed last summer, which was in 2021, because what's the point of starting fresh when the route is just the same anyway? But just in case, I might do a farewell to them if it does tend to go ahead as planned. Change at the moment, their proposals, the 298, 299, which are the Stourbridge circulars. I know there's been talk they're going to be taking those routes off, especially that's the only route in the Stourbridge area now to be worked by a Mercedes-Benz Menestrata, but that could likely stay because you never know, they might keep it going or maybe not, but we just have to see what happens nearer the time first. So the 298, 299, I think they might get saved. 10A, 10C, which are run by National Express West Midlands, I think those routes are possibly going to face the potential axe from NX, but you never know, Diamond might get them back and might renumber them back to the 288, but that all depends. Like I say, anything could happen. The 57 that goes from Stourbridge to Wallheath, I believe maybe if Diamond get it back, they might keep it the same number or renumber it back to the old 657. Because if you remember, Diamond did that before as the 657, and then National Express West Midlands changed it to the 17A, and then they rerouted the 17A onto the old 257, which was the original 17, and the original 17A was then changed and to be renumbered the 57. So those are the routes that are likely going to be taken off. So there's a handful of other operators that are going as well. So I'll keep you posted when there's going to be more tender changes happening coming up in the next upcoming weeks and months. So there's a handful of routes that are all being chucked about. I know it's a difficult time because it was all because of COVID, because COVID hasn't helped it at all. But like I say, they're just rumours at the moment. It doesn't mean they're going to go ahead. So the 10 from Birmingham to Woodgate Valley North, that is facing a potential take-off, unless they might be revising the timetable. Not the Coventry routes, evenings and Sunday daytimes, they're going to be taken off. 10S Ridgeacre Tesco's to Selly Oak, that is facing the cut. Monday to Saturday early journeys on the 11 and the 11A Merry Hill to Dudley, they're going to be facing a potential take cut. The 22 Wednesbury to Tipton circular, that is facing the axe, even though it's a loss-making service anyway, because it had been loss-making for Diamond when they used to do the full service down to Wolverhampton, and then replaced it with the Bangor 52 between Cosley and Wolverhampton, and then they withdrew the 52 and merged it into the 81, which National Express used to do. So there's quite a few routes that are all being taken out of operation in the new year, but however, this might be just a rumour, they might save them, but you never know. The 25 from Birmingham to the QE Hospital, which is a circular, that is facing the Axe, along with the other 25 from Erdington to Ward End. 26 from Worcester To Blackpole, Tuesday, Wednesday and Friday daytime, but that's only just but that's the Worcester Blackpole, not the Wolverhampton Blackpole. The 26A Wolverhampton to Stowlawn, that is likely to be taken off because it's only an evening and Sunday service. 30 West Brom to Stone Cross, that is likely to be taken off, along with the 30 from Darlow to Bilston, Darlaston to Bilston. I don't know who runs that service. 34 Kingsheath to Birmingham, that is possibly going to be taken off. 35, 35A Aldridge Layswood to Walsall, because due to the fact they lost the 35, the Lichfield one. The 36 which Diamond do on the evening and Sunday, Walsall to Allenwall, they're going to be taken off. So then there's more routes that are going to be taken off. 50 Wolverhampton to Wensfield, that's going to be taken off, but you never know, maybe Select Bus might take it over, or maybe Bangor might have it, but you never know what might happen. Or maybe Diamond might take over the 50 Wolverhampton to Wensfield. 54 Hampstead Village to Perry Bar, that's going to be taken off. 61 Perry Bar to West Brom, that's going to be taken off. 65 Woods Estate to Darlow, Darlaston. 66 Stone Cross to West Brom, that's going to be taken off. And 68 A and C, which are the Perry Bar services. 69 Solihull to Bramwood Park. 71, and quite a few of their services are all going to be facing a potential takeoff, but you never know, they might change. Like I say, anything could happen, and they will happen eventually, but however, always refer to their websites for updates that's going to be happening regarding with the changes that's happening around. So it's always best to refer to their website for more updates. I know all these services have been hit hard because of COVID, and COVID has lost, so they have lost quite a few routes. The 002, that's now continuing to operate as per current timetable until the end of the month, but that's not yet listed saying if they're going to withdraw the Sunday service. The 4H, the Diamond, and the 4 to Blackheath, timetable is continuing to operate as the per current timetable, so they've postponed everything to the end of the year. 13 Merryhill to Houserin, I think that service might stay, you never know, they might take that off. The Tamworth services remain unchanged for now, so services will be renumbered 76B, so let me check the Staffordshire County Council bus changes that's going to be happening in their area, because as you know I'm hoping to get down over to Stafford in the next upcoming week to reveal what routes are going to be changed. There's a lot of changes that's been hit hard over the years, so it is a shame. So loads of routes are being knocked off, so it is a disappointment that we're going to lose all these lovely services, and I will miss them so much. Yes, I will. I'm going to miss them so much. It has been a sad time to lose all these great routes, because I have been operating for many years now, but I will miss them so much because they were really good routes. But however, as you know, as the times change, times have to change now, unfortunately. So it is a disappointment that they've got to lose all these great services, because due to the fact it's the end of the because it's all the services that have got to be cut back and helping to save the council money. So anyway, here we are now back in Worcester, so let's enjoy the remainder of the journey into the city centre.